It's 3 a.m., the house is still, but your eyes are open, again. You're not dreaming, you're not at peace, you're just awake. And if this happens more often than you'd like, it might not be random. Your body might be trying to say something, quietly but urgently. There was a time when your body knew sleep like breathing. Software deep, uninterrupted. But lately, you wake up with your heart racing, your mind racing, and a clock that always seems to say 3:17 a.m. You try to ignore it, call it aging, blame the room, blame the day. But what if 3 a.m. wasn't the enemy? What if it was a signal? One, your inner clock has shifted, but no one told you. You used to sleep through the night, no problem. You could stay up late, drift off during the news, and wake up with the sun, no alarm needed. But now, you find yourself falling asleep on the couch, only to be wide awake at 3 a.m. Not just once, but over and over again. Most people think this is just part of aging, but here's what's really happening. Your internal body clock, the system that controls sleep, energy, digestion, hormones, has quietly started shifting forward. It's called advanced sleep phase syndrome, and it's far more common than you think. What does that mean? Your brain now starts sending out sleep signals earlier in the evening. That's why you feel drowsy after dinner, even if you've done nothing all day. But it also means your body thinks it's morning far too early. It starts warming up. Cortisol rises, melatonin drops, and by 3 a.m., your body truly believes it's time to rise. But the world isn't rising. Your room is dark, and your thoughts are louder than ever. This misalignment between your internal rhythm and the outside world creates what researchers call circadian conflict. And the longer it goes unnoticed, the harder it becomes to reclaim deep, uninterrupted sleep. But here's the gentle truth. You can guide it back. You don't have to accept this as the new normal. Small shifts like morning sunlight, consistent sleep and wake times, and adjusting your evening environment can help nudge your inner clock back into sync. You don't need pills. You don't need to fix yourself. You simply need to understand what time your body thinks it is and gently invite it home again. Because your body hasn't forgotten how to sleep. It just got a little ahead of you. 2. Hormones that help you sleep are falling out of sync. Let's talk about something most people never explain clearly. Your sleep hormones. 2 of them matter most: melatonin, the one that helps you fall asleep, and cortisol, the one that wakes you up. When you were younger, they worked like dance partners. Melatonin would rise at dusk, whispering, "Rest now," and cortisol would wait until dawn to nudge you awake. But now, the rhythm's off, and no one warned you. By age 60, your body produces up to 50% less melatonin. That's why sleep takes longer to arrive, and why it slips away too soon. And cortisol, that gentle nudge at 7 a.m., now it sometimes shows up at 2 a.m., uninvited, unhelpful, unsettling. So, when your eyes suddenly open, your heart is beating fast, and your thoughts won't stop. That's not just anxious overthinking. It's biology. It's cortisol, mistimed. It's your internal alarm clock ringing early. But here's the AHA moment. This isn't permanent. Your body isn't broken. It's just out of sync. And that rhythm, you can gently restore it. No pills, no pressure, no drastic changes. Start small. Step outside in the morning light, even for 10 minutes. Eat your last meal at least 3 hours before bed. Dim the lights an hour before you lie down. Swap bright screens for calm music or light reading. Each of these is a signal, a message to your body. It's okay to rest now. The world is quiet. You are safe. And over time, your hormones listen. They always have. They just needed a softer voice. 3, light sleep, restless legs, and the mystery of breath. You might not remember waking up, but your body does. You feel tired, even after a full night's sleep. You toss, you turn, you wake with dry mouth or aching knees, but never quite connect the dots. Here's what's likely happening. As we age, we spend more time in light sleep. The deep, undisturbed sleep of your 20s, now only 5 to 10% of your night. The rest, floating near the surface. In that fragile stage, Even a soft noise, or a small shift in your breath, is enough to wake you, just enough to break the rhythm. Breathing changes too. The throat muscles relax more at night. Sometimes they relax too much. Airflow narrows. The brain sends a jolt. Breathe. You might not gasp, but you'll stir. Your heart rate rises. Your body remembers. Sleep. Broken. Then there's the restless feeling in your legs. It's not pain, not really, just a quiet urgency to move. This comes from changes in circulation and how your nerves fire after decades of service. It's common, but rarely explained with compassion. And joints, they rest differently. Lying still allows fluids to pool. Inflammation wakes quietly, but powerfully. That hip that was fine during the day, now it whispers, then aches. None of this is just in your head. It's not drama, it's not weakness, it's your body, adapting to age and asking for help. And here's the gentle fix. Support the rhythm, not fight it. Light stretching before bed, leg elevation, breath work, magnesium-rich meals, cooler room temperatures. Each act is a reply to a question your body keeps asking. Can I rest safely here? It's not too late to answer, yes. 4. You're not broken. You're being signaled. You didn't do anything wrong. That needs to be said. Waking up at 3 a.m., night after night, doesn't mean your body is failing. It means your body is trying to adjust, trying to speak, trying to find you. But no one ever taught us to listen at that hour. We were taught to fight it, to get frustrated, to take something, to force sleep like it was obedience. But sleep isn't obedience, it's invitation. And at 3 a.m., your body isn't punishing you. It's asking, will you meet me here with softness? Will you let me shift instead of force me to stop? You're not broken. You're being signaled. Signaled by light your eyes don't even register. Signaled by hormones that shift with the moon. Signaled by breath you never meant to lose. Signaled by muscles that just want to be felt. You don't need to fix this all at once. You don't need to track sleep cycles or count supplements. You just need to shift the tone of the night. Replace bright news with gentle music. Dim your lights an hour earlier. Lighten your dinner. Cool the room. Stop blaming yourself. Your body still knows how to sleep. It just needs a safer place to rest. And maybe that place starts in how you think about sleep itself. Not as something to conquer, but as something to return to. Quietly. Gently. Night by night. Maybe those 3 a.m. wake-ups weren't mistakes. Maybe they were invitations. To pause. To sit with the version of you that's been waiting. In silence, in breath, in the space between thoughts. To stop asking, how do I sleep? And start whispering, what part of me still needs comfort? Maybe your body wasn't confused. Maybe it just missed your attention. Maybe the ache in your hip, the pulse in your throat, the mind that replays old worries weren't problems. They were reminders that you're still here, still listening, still capable of healing. And maybe tonight, you don't need sleep to prove you're okay. You just need stillness to remember that you already are. You've lived through decades of noise, alarms, expectations, sleepless responsibilities. But now, your body is asking for a different kind of rhythm, one where rest is not earned, but allowed, one where sleep isn't proof of productivity, but a right of return. You don't need to fight the night anymore. You just need to be met by it, with softness. Let 3 a.m. no longer be the hour you dread. Let it be the hour that reminds you you're still here, still whole, still worthy of quiet. If this video found you during a sleepless night, if you've ever laid there thinking, why is my body doing this to me? Or am I the only one still awake? Comment still here, not just to be seen, but to remind someone else that they're not alone in the dark either. Because sometimes, healing begins not with answers, but with a whispered me too. In our next video, we'll explore a quiet mineral most people overlook. One that helps regulate nerves, reduce nighttime wake-ups, and calm that inner buzz that always seems to arrive, right before sleep does. Hint: it's not magnesium. Until then, light a candle, dim your screen, and let tonight be the first time in a while you don't blame yourself for being awake. Just stay still here,